Hello, good morning, and welcome to another update from BJ Kono. So in this video we're going to be looking at the French Line Lancers 1811-15 from Waterloo 1815. This is box number AP054 in 1/72 scale, and there are 24 pieces in the box. So, welcome to another unboxing. So, as I sort of said in the opening titles, this is the French Line Lancers 1811-15 from Waterloo 1815. Still doing the 1/72 scale. The box art is really nice, which shows the Scots Greys being countercharged at Waterloo, which didn't end well for the Scots Greys. So, really nice box art. To start with, on the back there's no instructions, nothing really, so we won't worry too much about that. So let's have a look at the sprues. So here are the sprues. You get two in the packet. You get one which is solely horses. Now I've actually snipped one off the sprues and put one together, so you can see what that looks like. And you also get a sprue of riders. So we'll go through the horses first, and then we'll go through the actual Lancers itself, and then I'm going to have a bit of a gripe, and then I'm going to show you how it looks built up, and then when we come back again it will be I'll show off the finished painted unit. So start off with the horses. Now the horses are really nice. It's more of a hard plastic for a change. So it looks as if they've switched from the quite soft plastic to these now, which will make working with it really hopefully a lot easier. So these are the horses. You get 12 of those. Obviously there's one missing. And you get another sprue as well, which is behind me. So you get 12 horses. Now these are the actual Lancers itself. So we'll go for the first sprue. So you get this guy who will hold that lance. This chap who will have this lance attached. This one will have that arm attached. Now he's got his arm sort of pointing forward, and that's to go with this flag. So you actually get two commands in the set. So out of 12 Lancers you get 2 officers, 2 trumpeters and 2 standard bearers. So in essence you only get 6 actual Lancers themselves, which is a bit of an issue, because if you're building a unit of 12, you're going to need 2 boxes, which, to be honest, I'm a little bit annoyed about, but we'll see how we can work around it. So I might use these as on a command stand or something like that. So there's the second one. So you get two trumpeters, 2 officers, 2 standard bearers, and then you get your other guys for the actual line itself. So the quality of the sculpts are really good, quite detailed. Looking forward to painting these, and you'll see at the end of the video the painted figures and what I've done with them. So yeah, quite pleased with the actual sculpts themselves. They'll look quite good painted up on the gaming table. So that's the sprues, and then I'm going to show you one that I've built up. So this is one that I've built up, not painted yet. So again, bearing in mind it's 1/72 and it's plastic, they do look really good. So hopefully when I return I will have the finished painted unit. So thanks for watching. See you in a minute. So this is the built up unit. And what I've done is, if you remember my gripe in a previous part of the video, I talked about there being too many command figures in this set. So what I've done is I've actually converted the three of the spare command figures to casualties, and one holding a lance. So I'll show that in a second. But this is the line as it stands at the moment. So this guy in front of you now, without the pennant, he's originally the standard bearer, and what I've done is I've made the lance out of the standard bearer's pole, and I'm just going to put a paper flag on there, and he'll look right as part of the ordinary guys in the line. So come along through, we've got the command stand, and then the final stand is something that I'm quite pleased with, and this is the commander and trumpeter. And what I've done is I've cut the sword off the commander, and I've taken his horse, and I've repositioned the horse's legs so it looks as if he's been blown from beneath him and he's being catapulted over the top. And then the trumpeter, what I did is I cut his arm off, cut the trumpet off, cut his arm off, and then repositioned it so it looks like he's sort of being thrown from his horse also. Now the green blob is green stuff, and what I'm going to do with that is, once I've sprayed this stand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this red and sort of bring it up to a yellow, and then stick some like cotton wool or gauze on it, and turn it into an explosion. So like one of the canister rounds is hit, and that's why these guys are in the state they're in. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to spray these in a minute, and then get on with the painting side of things. Hello and good afternoon, and this is the final part of the unboxing of the 1815 French line lances. They're all painted and based. We'll add a few tufts here and there, but I've run out of the sort of tufts that I like to use. So I'm going to show them off, and you know, please feel free to leave comments below, and thanks again to all the subscribers that I've picked up recently. So we'll start at this end. So these are 1/72 scale, as you'll have seen in the previous part of this video. So quite pleased with the way these have come out. I'm not sure whether I'm going to give them a wash of soft tone ink just to sort of bring all the colours together. I haven't sort of decided yet on whether I'm going to do that. I might do, but yeah, overall quite pleased. All the paints I've used are Army Painter. I used the dark green for the uniforms, a pink, quite a bright pink for the sort of facings, and reversed on the trumpeter. So that's the command sort of section. Now even though they're 1/72, they've taken up the same footprint of a 28mm scale cavalry set, which, to be honest, has annoyed me a little bit, but you know, there's not much I can do about it. But for the tabletop, playing black powder, they'll be ideal. I have got the Warlord Games line lancers in 28mm, so I'll probably do them at some point in the same sort of style of uniform. And this is the casualty base, because if you remember in the previous part of this video, it came with too many command figures. So what I've done is I've literally put an explosion on one of the bases. And if people are interested, I'll do short tutorial on how I've done it. It is quite straightforward, and I've got the two figures that have been hit by either the debris from either cannonball or from canister. So that's the completed unit. I've quite enjoyed doing these over the last few days in the evenings, so watching the telly. And thanks for watching, and I would recommend this set. However, if you're not keen on converting, then you're going to have a potentially a smaller unit. But again, it depends on what rules you're going to use, or whether you're going to just paint them for display purposes. But overall, quite pleased with how this little project has come out. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you all soon.